something new. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no.
Hey, did y'all hear this happen a couple of days ago? It was, I forgot what school it was. You put this down. It was some white kid was walking at school. You heard about that? He was like in the hallway, and some black girl actually stopped him and was messing with him because he had dreads. It was a little hippie white boy.
Oh, I have heard about that.
And she was going in on him because she was saying, "You're taking our culture. This is culture appropriation." Right. What do y'all think about that?
My favorite white kid.
So you put me there.
Did y'all see the video?
No, but I've been that dude. Okay, look. The thing
He
is,
gets that all the time.
Why?
This is just Matt Brown.
Why? Matt, you're hippie, Matt.
it's like
Matt's the fucking truth. Matt's a real nigga, for real.
You should, my thing with white people having dreads is not a cultural appropriation thing. It's more of a just like you look like a fuckboy. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, wow.
Our hair is not meant for that shit.
So that's how you
feel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Truly.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. As white people as a whole,
right.
Give me a percentage of white people that feel that way.
Like the way I feel?
Yes. How that you can conjure up, like that you can think about.
14% maybe.
Wow, really?
14%, and then you got another like maybe 60% that are like
kind of cool with it.
The cultural appropriation people. That's the other side. The people that will get angry like at white people for doing that.
Really? So are you mad at that though?
White people get more angry over this cultural appropriation shit and like all the like race stuff. I've gotten yelled at more by white people over things I've said on stage.
What have you said?
Than black people. I've said a lot of stuff on stage. I have a joke about like white pride and like like being like in Black History Month, like seeing all that. Like I want to have that kind of pride for white people, but when I try to do that, it's like, oh shit, we fucked that up. Like,
yeah, you told me about that. He was like, I googled white pride, and it's not the same shit.
He was like, we're doing it wrong. I like that though because he just made me think about it totally different.
He's the fucking truth,
We've been
though.
mistaking pride for hatred for like history. Like history is us doing that.
I will say this though, like people, I've seen that on Facebook. People talking about why white people say that. How come there's no White History Month? And it's like everyone has a certain heritage month. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing.
It's
about
Hispanic heritage. Go ahead.
The thing about White History Month would be like, how about you go into any middle school in the country and open up a textbook?
Right, exactly. And that's why, exactly.
That's the point, but I was going to say that's why there's Italian history, history month, but like there's certain Italian holidays, there's Jewish holidays, there's that. So, you know what I mean?
I got like, my dad's side of my family is Jewish, so like, I've seen like, you know, like I understand like when the Jews that look at themselves like Jewish as a race that can have racism the same way blacks and Latinos. And all
I've never met a racist Jew, or maybe Jews are just racist on the low. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I don't know what the station is run by, so I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut up there, right there. When we talk about Jewish people, shut this shit down. Yo, 6'6" Robin, shut down tomorrow.
But no, real shit though. Real shit. So I'm saying what you gonna say though, like
Jews are like they were big in the civil rights movement. They just they're afraid of black people. That's the thing.
Jews?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. That's why they all live in gated communities and fucking. I live literally on the line, basically, of the county and the city.
Something like Pikesville?
On Park Heights. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I live like 8 blocks from where that fucking like the racetrack line is.
Right.
This is in Maryland, by the way. If you're not familiar, people that are watching, because now you gotta understand everyone's watching is not from Maryland. So.
Oh yeah. Right. We talking about the Park Heights area, you know what I mean?
Which is in Baltimore.
Or Pikesville area, whatever you want to say. You know what I mean? Baltimore is right there. So yeah.
The famous Pimlico racetrack.
Yeah.
It's a landmark. It's also like a weird. Almost segregation line, kind of.
Yeah, no, it is a segregation line. Don't let them psych you out. It's a segregation line. Well, we're going to tell you about the segregation line right now. So what we have Northern Parkway, correct? Northern Parkway, right? Yeah. So we have Northern Parkway. The Pimlico racetrack is like right here where my liquor is right now. And
we're not sponsored, by the way. So.
We're not. We want to get. That's why we're not saying their name. We want to get there though. We're gonna get there. But the Pimlico no race check is right here. You know, where everybody goes and see the big races and blah, blah, blah. So on this side of Northern Parkway, you have like Jews and like whoever else is over
Bro,
there.
I'm
because
scared of
it's
even
Jews.
just saying Jews.
Yeah,
I'm not just saying Jewish.
Jewish people. Don't Jews call Jews Jews?
I don't even want to say
Jews.
that.
Like,
We're not saying it hard.
yeah, it's Jews. Yeah, that's what the Jews. Yes. So
I just don't want the station to get shut down.
I'm here.
yeah,
We all
the
show
Jews
up.
are here. They're here. We're not talking
Can you imagine we all show up like sometimes this week we just see everything getting carried out.
Well, look, so Jewish people, they live in this side of Northern Parkway, and the rest of Northern Parkway are Negroes, and that's what they do. It's black people, and it's the hood. So you know, if you come across that line, just be prepared. It's kind of like what is like Oakland? Is that like Oakland like that? In San Francisco, San Francisco, and then Oakland. Yeah, like San Francisco, Oakland. So if you know about that, yeah, about just like that.
I guess that'd be like closer to DC too, like Bethesda.
Oh yeah,
my
Capitol
God.
Heights,
Yeah.
DC. Yeah.
So, what do you think about like white people with dreads? Because me personally, I don't care. Like that's your hair, you do what you want with it. That's how I truly feel.
If you're like a white person that already has like tight hair and you can dread that shit up easy, like, then go for it. But if you have like me, I have straight hair. Like I have no waves, nothing, no curls. If I were trying to dread my shit, within like 2 days it would be all fucking, you know.
Watch the video after the podcast. Dude literally only had like maybe 3 or 4 dreads because his hair was like yours.
Okay.
Like the rest was just messy and like, you know, nasty looking. So it looked weird to me, but as a guy, I'm not going to judge you by it. He looks like a hippie. Like even the way he dresses.
That's different. I thought you were talking like he was also wearing a FUBU jersey.
2016.
He was wearing a FUBU jersey.
2016.
If you're wearing a FUBU jersey in 2016,
Yo, she got all rights to get at you.
yeah, like just go jump off a bridge. Like for real, it's crazy.
What do you think about it? I feel like you won't care either because I know you.
Yeah, I'm not like I don't really care, man. I like everyone tells me my hair is not like everyone's like, oh, Leland, you're never gonna get a job with that hair, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like there's nothing wrong about my hair. The only thing that isn't business appropriate about my hair is that niggas like me haven't had a job in a corporate environment before. My hair has only been acceptable this year and maybe the past like 30 years, maybe. But until this point, niggas like me aren't walking around.
Yeah, there's no corporate afros.
Yeah, there's no corporate afros.
But there's also not much corporate long hair. Also, like
Cornell
I
West,
guess.
we out here though, baby.
Yeah, shout out to West. Shout out to Cornell West. He definitely has been doing the long hair
For years now.
Forever.
Shout out to Cornell
Shout
West
out to
Theory.
Cornell West.
There's a DC group called the Cornell West Theory. I know they're not watching this shit, but shout out to y'all. I like
Yeah,
fuck with
shout
y'all
out.
music. Shout out to DMV music. What you think about that? What you think about that though? White people walking around with dreads or cornrows in general. Personally, I don't care. Like it look good on some white girls.
I don't care.
Right,
but
like, some white girls-
But I'm gonna keep it 100. I do think it look corny. I think it looks corny. I do. I truly do. Like for real, that's like me trying to go like spike my hair like a white boy. Like you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work.
I've seen black dudes though that like
Yeah, I've
perm
seen
their
that
hair and
too.
shit,
Yeah, that's
and they
true.
make it
That's true.
they make it
That's true.
skaterishy.
That's true.
So I feel like this, like what you said, like the FUBU jerseys, I feel like can go both ways. Like this dude is really hipster-ish. So he's not out there, you know, rocking a fitted cap backwards and shit like that. He's really on some hipster shit. You know what I mean? So there's that I guess aspect of braiding or dreading your hair, and then there's I've seen rock and roll dudes like heavy metal guys dread their hair too, and they look fucking crazy. There's them, and then you got the white boys like you just said that maybe wearing a throwback jersey or some shit. They might do the same thing. So I guess that side can be considered cultural appropriation. Me personally, I just don't care because cultural appropriation is like I feel like we all appropriate some kind of culture.
Yeah, I mean,
like-
culture appropriation. I feel like that's isn't that what we're going for? We're going for the end of racism. Like we're going for like an end of you can't do this certain thing. So if I'm not white, but I could still go to Starbucks and wear Uggs if I want to.
So people gonna judge you for that?
Right,
shit?
like I can't do that shit. I love Starbucks.
Cultural appropriation.
I don't love Starbucks. Starbucks.
Okay,
I'm about to say that.
Sponsored by Starbucks.
Y'all aren't paying me? What?
Oh hell no!
Don't come at me like that, Starbucks.
But niggas don't go to Starbucks though. Let's keep it on.
Yeah, don't go to Starbucks.
Niggas really go to Starbucks.
The Starbucks, not a Starbucks in my school at Towson down there, the ghetto ass like Starbucks people in the
Starbucks
world.
is cool,
the
but
girls
it's like-
over there be getting so mad at you. Oh, why you order that? You can order this right there. I'm like, girl, why do you work here?
Bruh. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
I was on YouTube. I was trolling like shit when I watched that video because people were actually talking about what's cultural appropriation, shit like that. And somebody was like, "Well, you're wearing jeans. We're all on iPhones. That's white appropriation. You know, shit like that. You know, little dumb shit or whatever. It's silly shit." And somebody was like, "Well, perms, jerry curls, all that. That's cultural appropriation right there. What do you think that is?" And I'm being a dumbass. I'm trolling like shit. I'm like, jerry curls is Mexican cultural appropriation. Yo, as soon as I said that, I'm joking. The reason why I said that jerry curls is Latino cultural appropriation, because when I first saw NWO as a kid, I thought they were like half Mexican. Like I thought they were Latino. I really did. I didn't know anything about jerry curls. I just saw they had curly hair. I'm like, okay, so they kind of look like me and my family. So I figured they were Latino, probably Mexicans. They from LA. So I said jerry curls is Latino cultural appropriation. As soon as I said that, like 2 minutes later, somebody comments, "Yeah, they should have called jerry curls Geraldo curls." Geraldo curls.
Shout out
I was dead.
That's good.
Shout out to Geraldo, baby.
So anytime you see Latino dudes with hair like mine that's like kind of curly and they put gel on it, they're instantly called Geraldo curls.
Wow. Starbucks.
So any last thoughts on this, guys?
Cultural appropriation is racism. Matt Brown 2020.
So, okay. All right. So you're going in. Like, I really feel like we all really. The only time I think it's an issue is like when the media pushes it on a certain thing. So if like a white girl braids her hair or does something and they call it a new trend. Oh, she's being edgy. You know what I mean?
Right, and that's
that's when it's different.
Look, I don't give a fuck what you do, and I agree. But if it looks dumb, I'm gonna tell you it looks dumb.
That's
and that's just it. That's it.
Listen,
It's no cultural appropriation. It's just what the fuck it is. Like I don't care what you do, but if the shit looks crazy, the shit looks dumb. This shit looks dumb.
Have you seen white girls with dreads or this? Because you remember Misket?
I have never.
This is his girlfriend. This is dude that was a dancer. His girlfriend, she was like on some hippie shit too.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Misket. This was years ago though.
I remember
you probably,
Misket,
you
though.
probably never met him.
Yeah,
never met
I never
her.
met her.
But she had dreads, and she was a really pretty girl to me.
Yeah, I love white girls.
Yo,
with
it's
dreads.
no problem with anything anybody does, whether you
It just
white,
looks dumb.
black, green. I'm saying if it looks dumb, it looks dumb. Like even if you had some put an afro on your head, I might say that shit looks dumb.
My hair actually is kind of curly. Like when it grows out, like
But I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, if it look dumb, it look dumb.
Okay.
Your haircut doesn't look dumb.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your hair doesn't look dumb. You know what I mean? I don't think I look dumb. I might. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
No, I feel you.
If you look dumb, you look dumb. Whether you white, black, whatever, Asian, Hispanic, whatever.
I feel what you're saying.
Whatever you're doing, it doesn't mean like, oh, because you got dreads. Because a white boy can have dreads, he could look
And he
good
look
with
fresh.
dreads.
He look fresh,
He look fresh with the dreads. But then you'll see another one, and you be like, what the fuck were you doing?
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've seen some things where they said that like dreads naturally just happen when your hair is just not being taken care of, like way back in like the times of Greece and ancient Greece and stuff like that.
yeah, it is what that.
I've seen that.
When you got like long hair and it's just like, it's matted together and it just dreads, and you're like, okay, I'm dreaded. You know what I mean? But people actually do it now. So
Final thoughts.
how about that?
Nobody here thinks it's cultural appropriation. He just think if it look dumb, it look dumb.
It look dumb.
I guess for us, do what the fuck you want. It's your hair, it's not ours.
If
So
it's dumb, it's dumb. I'm with that side.
It's your life.
Yeah, I feel like it's dumb.
I like to make fun of people, so.
Yeah, it's
that's what y'all do.